Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Alex Antuna again, and I'm going to continue on this model. So yesterday I did have a little time, but I didn't have time to record, but I did do some things. Since the last video I did bring in the eyes from Blender, and for those who followed that, this was using Blender Guppy's random flow. And so let's turn off this outer shell. I went ahead and corrected some stuff that I was kind of had little issues with, but then after a while it clicked what I was supposed to do with this, and going forward with that. So we got this part, and then we got this other part. I separated it out. I think in ZBrush I separated the eye even more so that it's not connected. And let's turn on toggle overlays, and if I select this, you see what I added. I was having trouble with this. It was warped. All I did was cap it, inset it, and then extruded it back, and then added some more segments. So that's what we got here. And then I brought it into ZBrush. I did an export from an OBJ. Just kind of get you caught up, whoever's following this. And I kind of cleaned up some stuff. Some of the stuff was up here, and I started to clean this mesh up because it was real dirty, and so I wanted to get a little bit better better mesh. So a lot of it was polishing some of this stuff off, and that's what I was gonna continue to do, go back and forth, continue to get a better look, better, harder surface edge. Continue there, just kind of filling out some of these edges to get it a little bit more defined look, so that I can start to add in or clean it up, go from there. But this is still blocked in, still trying to figure a direction that I want, and I know what I wanted earlier. I saw something that in my reference, just pull that up, this little neck piece that looks pretty cool, and keep this up. So going beyond here, and it has a little neck piece there. It almost looks like headphones. I love this mechanical part. That would almost be pretty cool. I like that. I like that right there. And it could have like a little hydraulic looking thing. Again, always in the back of my mind, it comes back to comfort. Is it comfortable? I like this. Wow, that's overlooked. I was overlooking this one, and that looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing that with this piece, pulling that down, and actually having some kind of machinery off her shoulder. That way you can actually see that. That's pretty cool. Let's do this while I'm on it. It's okay. It's okay to. I'm just gonna keep this in mind. I'm just gonna add something here, and it will separate masks. Turn off that. That way we got like an idea, kind of like that. Gonna fill it out. Keep that consistent. It looked like it went down. We could always adjust as we need, and let's continue it mirror weld. That way it's in my mind to do this, and I don't forget it. That's a pretty cool little feature. Might need to pull her aside. I like that one. The other thing was her neck. So these two features here, and I'll probably save this just so I have it in the template. And I don't know about you, for some reason, like for me, I work going this way, not this way. I don't know. Sometimes I'll flip it, but I don't know. I guess my brain is always going this direction. And we'll keep that in a bit. Let's see if I got a little time. A little time today. It's gonna be a busy weekend. This week, pretty busy. So I'm trying to get something in here. Let's see. We're gonna get this. Bevel it. We'll bevel it. I'm just trying to get it kind of added in so I don't forget it. That's gonna be there. Q mesh. Let's Q mesh that. It looks like it insets again. Let's do it. Ooh. Inset, Q mesh. Boom. There you go. Easy. Bevel. Ooh, I love whenever you do little happy mistakes. Ooh, that could have been cool. I don't know how far that would go. That looks cool though. Could be a part of it. Yeah, who said we gotta be symmetrical about this? Look at that. Let's see. I'm gonna leave that there and we'll just keep it as is. That way we kind of got an idea, and I could always fill this back out, I think. I don't know. I could bridge it. Bridge the gap, rebuild it. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I like that non-symmetrical look going in there. And this is gonna solidify that a little bit. There, extrude that up and just bevel. There we go. Something's there. That way we got an idea. Like I said, I'm gonna try to block in this model. Let's try to push this in. Is it symmetrical? No. So I'll block it in. It's gonna cut into her shoulder anyway. It looks like it's gonna have a shoulder joint there. Yeah, I think so. Maybe scale it just to be enough to her shoulder width. There we go. Let's fix this mirror weld. Okay, done and fixed. And let's go ahead and make it active symmetry, so I don't mess it up later down the road. This, I don't know. You want to say goodbye to it? I might keep it. I might keep it just to keep that machinery on top. And while we're here, let's do that. Let's keep that going. Let's keep this momentum. Let's apply this dynamic range in there. So dynamic, and let's give it some thickness so we can get something to play with. 0.1. I'm gonna block it off. That way it's just there. I know I had a fuss about trying to get this all in there and then doing the arms just right, but when you're going, you gotta go. You gotta keep moving. Ideas change, directions change, changes. Okay, so that's gonna be there. Let's go ahead and start pushing. There. Dynamesh it. Where you at, Dynamesh? Dynamesh. Block it out. So let's go into here and let's see. Where's that? I'm trying to watch the videos on doing some hard surface. Kind of get back in the swing of it. A little rusty, I'm not gonna lie. I am rusty. And let's go ahead. Let's turn this on. Where you at? I don't want to move. Turn you on. Let's get some subdivisions here. So I like this little I don't know what that is. Little box. Box it up. There we go. Just trying to get moving and grooving. We'll start getting these pieces in, cutting it up. It's just gonna be like a part to that. Not gonna actually cut on it to follow. Oop, wrong way. Let's do this. Yeah. It didn't cut it exact, did it? Not cutting it exact. There's ways around that, but for now, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. I'm gonna be okay. So let's do this. Turn that off. Let's just start sculpting. Sculpting. Building stuff up. Now I could probably do this a little smarter. Let's do this. Just blur, sharpen. Blur and sharpen. Just pull this out. You know what's crazy is when you use this and then you hold. I think it's hold control or something like that. Oh, wrong one. I detached. And it's more of an extrude. So let's keep that. Let's keep that to go. Keeping it there. So we can do this. Start to polish. Polish it in. I'm just gonna start blocking in more. Want to start building out her her outfit, you know, because her head, we've got a lot of gear already, right? Well, for this side, now I'm gonna see the other side, and I really like to get that going. So just get a little slick. Just give you a lot of polish. There's a few methods that I could do to clean it up and go forward. We'll try a few of them. Debating of also, you know how hardware is never the same. Like if you buy, you know, like you got headphones, one's one style, and then there's another of another style, and is that something, you know, like wearing shoes, right? You got Nikes and Adidas and Reebok. Is she gonna be different brands of styles? That makes sense. Am I just you're like fucking crazy, man? Like she's got the Reebok of, or the Apple. She's got the Apple earpiece. Is that gonna make sense down the road? I don't know. So that's that part, and we could probably lasso in some kind of material here later on. This part, we're gonna be jumping around. I'm trying to get some momentum going. Building faster. Ooh, what happened there? Watch this. It's gone. There you go. That's never fun, but what I love is that each one of these have their own kind of history. They got a little history. Not polygroup, man. Polylube. Push that in. Push that out. Push this out too. No, we won't. I forgot I did that. Did that craziness over there. I left it. Then we could also, you know, dynamic it and turn off subdivision, or keep it. Smooth it. Now we kind of got an idea. It's there, but it's not there, right? It's still kind of a work in progress. I kind of like to have it push all the way in, but it wouldn't look like a comfortable joint there. But it is there. Fiddle with it later. She's still coming along. Let's get this color on here. If I pick the right color. Fill. Now it's a metal, I think. Metal metallic one. Just fill it up. Fill it. And there we go. And then you two. Fill that. Turn that off. Okay. So we got some of that going. So just see. I don't know. So we're there. And did I mention the eyes? I've got the eyes imported in here. I don't know if I touched on that. Let's see. So your eyes they're separate. I'll turn this off and go here. You've got all that detail in there, and I did separate it like I mentioned. Kind of all over the place today, huh? Just trying to keep it going, keep that momentum. Okay, let's go to the neck. There was a piece that I saw, and I want to either incorporate that here or there. I don't like this hard ridge. Let's modify it. I don't want to have to keep it. What is this mesh? It's got dynamic turned on. Could be Z remeshed one more time, but kind of like that. Let's turn this off. Let's go to, let's see what it's on there. Got a subdivision. Yeah. You're gonna work with that. Let's give me a normal material. Something. I did add lights. I don't know if I've pointed all this out. So I saved it as a project. So yesterday I added all this in and got your different areas and cleaning up and stuff like that. Kind of all over the place today, aren't I? All over the place. Let's do this. Let's apply that. I want this to be smooth. Let's move this out the way. I got the reference on the side. So let's bevel. I don't want to bevel there. Just partial. I don't even think that's gonna let me do it. We'll have to go the other way. What I like to do is, let's go ahead and do this. It is a loop. Polygroup, Q mesh. Let's get this edge. See what that does. Oh, it kind of tapers, doesn't it? It tapers. Go away. Well, then let's just do this. Let's divide it. If you ain't gonna work with me, I'm gonna have to make it work. Gonna make it work. So let's go ahead and do this and delete lower, and we'll just kind of go from there. No, that didn't work. I think I could smooth this out, get this a little bit smoother. Going from there, going from here, going everywhere. This is cool. We don't need so much of that. You're not gonna see it. Not gonna see it all. A little smoother. Let's subdivide that. Get a little crisp. What I'm gonna do is put a placeholder here, and let's do that with an array. Not an array. We'll pin just anything, right? Just put a star there. And we'll go to insert mesh and do the same thing we did a while ago. What is this? Let's see what kind of cylinders we got. I like that one, whatever that was. No, I don't know what it said. No end cap, maybe? No, who knows? It was pretty clean. I can't argue there. So let's do that. And we're gonna push this down and scale it up. And that could be like her, oh, yeah, delete hidden. Mirror and weld. This can be her Frankenstein, right? They all have the Frankenstein. I wonder why they do have that. Like, I noticed it on the other one. Dang it, I did it again. Mirror weld. They have that little Frankenstein piece. But I don't know if I want to build it in here. I was thinking about jumping out of ZBrush for a little bit. Give it a break, you know, and go into plasticity and doing that. I might do that tomorrow. Just so that this is referenced in here. I got a spot for it. And it's kind of there, so we can actually just kind of work with this. Let's channel this one again. Geometry, divide, and conquer, right? Let's paint this part. Paint it in, paint it down. And this can go under, it can be layered. It doesn't have to be, we're not being picky, right? I hope not. Just gonna get this in there. Racing the clock. Trying to get as much done within this time frame. It's only so many minutes in a day. Make use of it. Making use of it. There we go. All right. There we go. Alright, let's blur it. Blur, and sharpen. Not crisp enough, is it? Blur, sharpen. Too many sharpens. You know what? Oh well. That's what it is. It is what it is. Alright, let's turn that off. Let's give her... I can go either way. I can go out to in or in to out. Or, you know what I mean? Like, flip this and... go with you know, scale it that way. That's one method. Or we go this way and then inflate this a bit, and then we can actually give her a little bit more playroom to do that. Let's go ahead and polygroup that. You got a little polygroup there, and let's see what that does. So now her little Frankenstein piece not set. What am I selecting? That's just gonna... Oh, come on. Just select it. Just select the thing. I don't know why that's not... Is it not moving right? There you go. You're better. You're better for it. Go push this in. And now I got a spot for that. And just so that I can keep reference for tomorrow or any other day. Let's just bevel it and do what we did a while ago. Just kind of play around with it. Need that inspiration, right? I already know what I'm on. Q-mesh. Come on, Q-mesh. Don't do this to me, Q-mesh. Alright, we'll have to do extrude. Q-mesh is wanting to weld with itself. No, I need an insert too. Insert. And let's start over. I don't like that flickering. What is flickering? Why are you flickering? What's going on there, buddy? Non-symmetrical. Mirror and weld then. Oh, I better save. You get that vibe. You know, whenever a program starts acting up, save. You know the game. You know the game. Save you some time down the road. And bevel. I know you're like, I thought you said you were going to do it in plasticity or something. Yeah, I was. Anyway, I got her Frankenstein little piece right there. And those could be like connectors into something else. I wanted to have like tubes coming down. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and see what we can do. A basic, let's see what that is. How basic is this? Oh, it's insert mesh. I'm looking for a curve. I just want something in there for now. Something I can draw maybe here. And what is that? It's a coil. I think it's just coil. You can put some corn stalks on or whatever those are. I never know what those are. Like, if I drag it, oh no. I can't drag it down. I just want a placeholder. Let's see if we can do it. Did it go? It was too small. Too small. This is just a placeholder. Pay no attention to me. Oh, come on. A little too small. And I gotta fiddle with it. I want you to be welded and working. Alright, tubes will do. Just give me something. I just want placeholders. Placeholder there. And you're not gonna be on the where it is depth continuous Z, not once at all, buddy. And that just flowed weird. I should have just did the other way. Really, I was just gonna do some Z spheres and work with that and call it a day. But we can just play with this. Come on. Where you at? My curve, then start curve mode as line snap. So elastic, let's see if this one stretches it. No. Lock start. Let's lock one of them. Yeah. Curve mode. There we go. And I'm just placeholding this. Yeah, let's just solidify. Come on. And just getting this in there. These are not permanent. These are not anything, you know. Don't pay attention to this too much. It's just going to be just for now. And we'll split hidden, split masked. And let's do this again. This is just for looks. We're just gonna get looks in, right? So nothing serious. Nothing serious. Yeah. Call that metal. This still quick concepting. Oh, come on. Wrong button. Really? Alright, so this is what another thing. So if you ever accidentally get out of this edit mode, push Control N, drag it out, press T, and you're back in it. Yeah, weird, right? Anyway, let's start blocking some more stuff in. Only got a few more minutes. Let's see what this is. What did I do here? I did this yesterday. Didn't get to record it, but it is here. So let's dynamic, and we're gonna do this, but we're also gonna keep this like a little more solid. Ew, that got ugly. Look at that. Okay. Well, when that don't work, just dynamesh it. Boom, done, buddy. Done. It's like you're not the boss of me. Not the boss of me. And then crash, right? Hope not. Let's not hope for that. I was hoping to also use a blender, or not a blender, a boolean cut to get a smoother cut around this edge. So whenever I start subdividing, but let's go ahead and block out some of this to get a little bit more solidified. I probably could do this a little smoother. Let's do this a little smoother. Let's go here and let's mask it off. Let's see. Blur, sharpen, and we'll go this route. Let's go this route. There you go, this, and push it down. What do we got? So the hard thing is trying to, not the hard thing, it's just part of this. Like, I've been trying to keep a schedule on this. I'm just doing this real quick during lunch, and it's been helping me get out of my rut. Everybody gets in a rut. You get in a little creative rut, not a rut, or what do you call it? You know, where you, not a writer's, is it writer's block? Kind of artist block. You just burn out. There it is. That's the word. Just burn out. You get burnt out sometimes. So I was trying to get myself a jump start, and it kind of led with that monster that I had started, and just went from there. And you know, one thing leads to another, and then you're going along and modeling back again. I don't know how I want this piece to come together. Maybe that. I was gonna bully in this. I didn't want it to do it on my end, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I'm thinking, like, for a cyber person or a cyber anything, you're not gonna buy one brand. You're gonna get pieces of a brand, right? You're gonna get one part that's slick, one part that's sharp edge. I even wanted to put, this is just my personal thing, I want to give her an MP3 player, you know, like a little insert thing, have a little push play kind of thing. Where would I put that though? Not about putting it right, like right here, that we can light it up. You know, you always put like your headphones, or I could put it up here a little more to the front, to your temple, but I don't know, maybe we could do that. What you think? What do you think? But I was going to do that also, something that was going to be something I wanted to do in plasticity and have that as a part. This thing I want to clean up too. Thought I cleaned it up. I probably did at one time. I was practicing because I didn't really know where I wanted to go the other day, so I was just kind of back and forth. I don't think I kept it, but it was something that was like, that could work. So just kind of clean this up a little bit. Clean the little meshes up. Oh, wrong thing. Would it be lasso? Let's see, lasso works better. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. And let's just kind of shrink it down. Oh, push it in. There we go. Got something there. Give it a little edge to work with. Smooth it out. A lot of this, I don't know if I want to do, like, does anybody really want to watch all that? I know I would. That's kind of, I don't know. You'd be surprised. I like watching people just sculpt, but I don't know if anybody else out there wants to watch me sculpt. Just doing that slow process. This is a slow process for whoever's kept up this long on this video, or any of these videos. I'm pretty sure you'll fast forward. It doesn't hurt. Not hurting my feelings. Just pick and choose what you need to learn. Whatever works. Smooth that out. I want to get this a little more. There we go. Really, I don't know what this is going to be like. Are these, not this, but this part, is it going to be headphones, or are they just trying to visualize what is what, where is what, why is what. There we go. Kind of see where I'm going creatively, right? We can always clean this up. We got that. Just kind of getting a little more harder pieces. Alright, you're probably wondering why. Let's turn off all this material. Wrong way. Let's turn off all this material, like I said. And we'll go to metallic. You know, adding in lights actually kind of changed the look of the thing, but I needed to get that vibe. I wanted to know where I'm going with this, and so I was just I just started doing the lights yesterday, just kind of fiddling around, playing around. Didn't feel like it was nothing to be recorded because you just see me not deciding on anything until I decide on something. Right? It'd just be a long video of me just clicking something on and off. I never know. I don't know. Sometimes those are where it's at, right? For me, it is when I watch learn something. Learning as much as we can, right, as we go along. Finding new techniques. There we go. Okay, just cut this in a little bit. Just kind of give a little. Let me know where I'm going with this. I was going to probably cut this in as another panel. And I don't know what that is. Is that a hole? It's a hole in my geometry. Close hole. So we can just clean this up. I think as I go along, there'll probably be like, you know, a button or something here and there. And I don't think on this part of the phase is where I need to add a button. This is just blocking, the blocking phase. There we go. But I think I'm about to call this about where it's at. We're gonna get it to save point, and let's turn this on. Got a little bit of detail back in there, and you can start to see that she's got a little more detail in her neck or in her shoulder, and just going from there. What is that? Oh, it's a reflection. Let's get the color the same. Picking this one. MRGB fill object. What do we got? MRGB, is this it? No. No. Yes. I'm gonna pick a color, and then fill object. Fill it. You know, this should be that. Oh, there we go. Let's do this again. Fill object, and then once again we save the day. So you can kind of see where I'm going. I got the earpiece. I want it to be like an MP3 player. I want to add like this part. This part I'm not doing plasticity. How do you say it? Plasticity. So I want to get that going. I want to get this kind of leveled out on the shoulder, like make a more hardware on this. Not so much a clothing piece, but more hardware, and then start building parts and mechanical pieces and stuff. But that's where we're going. So again, hope everybody's doing well, whoever's following these videos, you know, and just have a good day. I'll see y'all next video. Later.